We are on our way a little bit east. We are heading out of the beach area and into the LA area. It really is gorgeous scenery here on the 126. Kind of provincial almost. There are some vineyards and it really is beautiful.
Yeah, and the fires have the fires here have all been put out.
Yeah, the fires in Ventura have been put out. Now we are going into LA. It is the Palisades fire is still going. It's very tragic or devastated. So many people affected. The campground that we are on our way to, Soledad in Acton, actually was evacuated last week, and the power was off, of course. But everything is back on, and we're hoping for an uneventful stay there. So happy about that we can actually come in and see our friends and family in the LA area.
Good morning, gang. Wow, it is cold out here. We are at the Soledad Canyon 1000 trails here outside of LA, and it's time to do another project. I did one project already, and that was the Battleborn batteries. All right, I just finished removing each one of these Battleborn lithium batteries and cleaning the whole bay, checking the power, the volts on each of these batteries, and they're all good. Every single one of them is still good. I installed these a little over 4 years now, and they're all still at full power. But everything's working now, so I'll be testing it. We're hooked to shore power over there, obviously, but I'm just going to start running this coach off the batteries and see what happens. Those are in the same compartment as our hydraulic bay, and that's what I'm working on today. This needs to get cleaned out. I need to check the hydraulic fluid, make sure everything's okay. There are some things that are not pretty in here. For example, and you won't be able to see it, there is cat poop in there. And every once in a while, cats get into our rig. I don't mind because they keep out all the varmints. Every park that we go to, there's cats. Somehow they want to come in here. I don't know how it happens. Could be others. Varmints like raccoons or possums too. I don't really know, but we haven't had our wires chewed, so that's a good thing. So obviously the hydraulic bay includes all the hydraulic mechanisms and the hydraulic pump, and it runs, for those of you who might not know, it runs all of our slides. It provides hydraulic fluid and pressure to the hydraulic rams that push the slides in and out, and it also operates our jack. So this obviously needs to go smoothly. Don't ask me how. I know, because we've had some problems with this in the past. Good maintenance is a good thing, and what makes it easy, as you can tell with the battery tray, the hydraulic tray slides in and out as well, so you have access to the back. It makes it much easier to clean and service. All right, all done. Man, it's cold out here, but everything's cleaned, looks good. There's plenty of fluid. Normally you wouldn't check the fluid unless there was something really wrong, like slides weren't coming out or jacks weren't deploying. It doesn't have any leaks, so it's nice to be all cleaned up and have that looking good anyway.
We are in Palmdale, California, in the desert, high desert. This isn't really a hike, it's more like a multi-use trail for horses and walking and biking. We were just in our rig and getting work done, but we really needed to get out, so I just Googled what was around. This is about 10 miles from our campsite, so I looked nice, highly rated, so here we go.
You know, it's kind of cool out here.
Yeah. Very scenic for Palmdale.
Yeah, looks like we have some hills coming up here. A little bit of an altitude gain. Let's see what that looks like.
Almost like a roller coaster. You know, I forget how diverse the landscapes are in LA County. You've got these desert landscapes and beautiful beaches and forested mountains, but we're back here in the high desert. How do you like the dryness? It is so much drier than it is on the East Coast, that's for sure.
Yeah, and drier from where we came from up in Northern California too. I like it. You have a lot less worries, it seems.
Yeah, it's better for the rig, not so much moisture and problems. So,
and I guess it's better for your health too, because you know they used to make all of the people come out into the desert to get
for
healthy
your
and stuff.
inside, yeah, your
lungs, all kinds of stuff.
Not so good for skin. Dry skin, it can be a problem, but I think for the rest of your health, it's very good for you. And I love the beautiful big sky. It really is nice. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying being back in LA.
There's also tons of junipers out here, and the berries are just abundant right now. I don't know if you can eat them. I don't think I'm going to try, but I'll look that up too. Yeah, it's even got yuccas out here. Joshua trees? Yuccas. Or are they the same thing?
Same thing.
Same thing, Valerie says. Well, we'll look it up. That's for sure. Look what we found, a river out here in the middle of the desert.
Who says there's no water in LA?
All right, that's it for the Cable Mountain Trail. Okay, that's it for the Barrel Cable Trail.
Barrel Springs Trail.
Barrel Springs Trail.
Barrel Springs Trail. Say that 3 times.
Barrel Springs Trail.
That was very pleasant. A little under 3 miles.
2.5.
Oh, 2.5 miles.
235 elevation gain.
Yeah, very pleasant way to spend the afternoon, get out of the rig, get some fresh air. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, back to work.
Now we're heading back to camp.
Yes.
Still running here in the morning, and that's a good thing. It makes me feel good. I'm here at Soledad Canyon 1,000 Trails, and we've stayed here many times over the years, but I gotta tell you, it's always been up and down, but they have done a very good job at improving the infrastructure, and they did that this time with creation of this new the gold area. Obviously you can see it's paved and the sites are incredibly wide. I've never seen such wide sites. They have full hookups, 50 amp full hookups in this loop. And interestingly enough, we're getting 55 down with Verizon. Yes. The train is right there and it goes by frequently. Let me turn down this classical music. We like to have a little bit of classical on while we're driving sometimes. We like to make the landscape fit the soundtrack. Let us know in the comments below if you guys ever do that.
We are leaving the North LA County area. We had a nice time in Santa Clarita. We were able to visit friends, our former church family. It was a really nice time. Now we're on our way south down to Orange County. It's time to visit my side of the family, my brother, my nephew, down in Orange County and down in San Diego. So we are on Pear Blossom Highway, for those that know the geography of Southern California. Very deserty and windy.
Yeah, we're out in the desert again. The wind has just been fierce. I call it a 6 out of 10 probably.
Yeah, very fierce. And just yesterday, before we left, yet another fire in the Castaic area, the Lake Hughes fire.
Yeah, right by us.
Just about everybody we know had to evacuate, unfortunately. But I think they're back in their houses now. I think they got it under control. And what you were saying this morning, no structures burned.
Yeah, so far I don't know what's going on. You know, because we got up and left, so I don't know the status right now.
Yeah, I just pray for that situation, and I really feel for everyone who's lost so much in these fires in SoCal. Anyway, here we go. We will take you along with us, and desert wind, here we come.
Yeah, oh look, Valerie, there's some snow up there in the San Gabriels.
Oh, little
close to Wrightwood.
Tiny bit of snow up there.
It is very dry and windy here in January.
Yeah. See you there. We are heading south, but instead of going through LA proper, we decided to go around the back way. Since we were already in the North LA County, we decided to just head east. Oh! There's some wind.
Right to I-15 south.
Okay.
Then left.
We decided to head east.
Boy,
and
that sent me into the other lane.
yes, it did. And then south on the Cajon Pass, but wow, the wind is pretty wild. We are rocking. That just sent us into another lane. If it gets too bad, you got to pull over and kind of wait it out, but we'll see. That was just a gust. The Cajon Pass is beautiful, although I'm looking there at the weather coming into the air quality coming into San Bernardino. I don't know if you can see that, but from all the smokes of the LA fires, that doesn't look so good. This wind is blowing us everywhere. So the key in a big rig,
slow down.
go slow. I mean, we're on a highway, so we're not getting people upset, so we can be in the far right lane, but wow, it is blowing.
Yeah, much easier to course correct when you're going 50 than 70.
Yeah.
Which I don't drive that fast anyway.
So it takes us a little longer to get where we're going. Whoa! But so be it. Better to be safe than sorry.
Look at these trees, Valerie.
And the roads are terrible. I don't know if you can see that air quality, but it's really bad.
It's 6:30 in the morning. It's about 38 degrees right now. We've just had a major storm, and I got to admit, this park has gotten much better. We're at the Wilderness Lakes Park here in Menifee, California, still exploring California, and it's been very, very nice. We've been able to see family, and now I just take this time to work on my health, whether it's physical health or spiritual health. This is not a bad place.
We just left the Salvation Army. We donated a couple bags of clothing. We had to throw away a couple bags of clothing. We did a big purge. No matter how hard we try, it just seems like we acquire stuff. I think that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, it does pile up.
It piles up.
You can't do it when you're in a rig.
We try not to bring it in, but so be it. We had 4 bags, 2 in the trash and 2 donated because they were good enough to resell, rewear, resell to go to donation. So here we are. We're just spending the day out and about. I believe we are going to the Southern California Train Museum.
Yeah.
Interesting. My dad was really into trains, so this should be interesting. A little nostalgia for me. We'll see you when we get there.
All right, we're at the
Southern California Railway Museum. Kind of took me by surprise. This parking lot is completely empty except for us. Let's go see.
Let's go check this place out. It's supposed to be pretty cool. Nobody in them.
I mean, the brochure looks very interesting, but us and one other person is here. It's just kind of weird.
Who knew there were so many different kinds of crossing signals? This is the signal garden.
Well, that was a total bust, unfortunately. Usually when you Google something, and we've had such luck with quirky little things to do that we find on TripAdvisor, but this was not one of them. You know, the brochure that looks very interesting, like they have some interesting collections, but everything was locked up. It was deserted. She said the docent went home early, so I think he or she, when they left, locked everything up, so we couldn't see anything. Even though the grounds are open, it says it's free, but nothing. We couldn't see anything. So if you come to the Railway Museum here in Paris, California, it's north of
Come on the
Menifee.
weekend.
Come on the weekend. They do trolley rides and stuff. I think it would be a much better experience.
Yeah.
So anyway, so
All right,
be it.
Off to the next adventure.
Yes. Well, yesterday was a bust at the Railway Museum, but we're trying again today at a antique automobile museum.
Yeah, that was my favorite kind of museums.
Yeah, so small, quirky. Let's go see what's inside.
Let's check it out.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. My brand new car. My brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car.
You know, I don't know too much about cars. It's not my thing, but I can so appreciate style and beauty. These are just gorgeous, aren't they?
My brand new car. My brand new car. My brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. You won't get far. My brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. You won't get far. You better hold on to the leather and thread, 'cause we're gonna take off like a thoroughbred. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. The moon is full, so it's a perfect night. Give me a kiss and close the door, 'cause the night.
I always wanted one of these since I saw American Graffiti when I was a kid. I remember Suzanne Summers driving I think it was powder blue back then, 56 or maybe 57. This is a 57, but still an awesome automobile.
One of the nice things about this Motte Museum is that all the cars were accessible. In other words, they're not driven by princes and royalty and movie stars. I mean, I'm sure maybe some of them could be, or would have been, but this is a car collection for people who used cars and could afford them. Fords, Buicks, Packards, you know, a little different than, let's say, the Nethercutt collection out in Sylmar, California, or the Peterson Automotive Museum too. I mean, these
The
beautiful
family were farmers,
family were farmers.
so
Probably.
utilitarian. And they wanted to share it. This is a free museum, and they wanted to share their collection with the public, so very philanthropic.
Yeah, they do a really great job here.
Well, we are on the road again. That wraps up this episode. We so appreciate you being here. If you would consider liking and subscribing, we would so appreciate it. Until next time, our next destination, we will see you later. Bye.